to create that sense of stability, security, and safety within you. So you stop or you lessen the attachment on external things. External things could be drink, could be shopping, could be shitty boyfriends, could be shitty girlfriends, could be spending money. The thing is, or it could be old identities. It will give you a sense of stability, security, and safety. So you've got to understand this. This is why it's really important for you to learn and be with someone that can teach you about why you do the things you do. Plus, you've also got to be really curious and be willing to look at yourself in a different way. My podcast is called The Star Monroe Show. The Star Monroe Show is everywhere where you get your podcast. So the attachment to external things is because you don't feel safe. You have not yet cultivated safety, security, and stability within you. Talking as a past addict and an alcoholic, I never had that safety and security and stability within me. So I was seeking it from outside sources. So the first thing, one, you've got to recognize, oh, I'm leaning on this because it gives me XYZ. I wonder how I can cultivate this. And then you've really got to fucking put the mirror up in front of you and ask, do I want to cultivate this? Do I want to cultivate this? And am I ready to do the work? And am I ready to be coached and guided to learn how to do this, to release attachments? So with drink, I wouldn't even, if you drink too much, I wouldn't even fucking look at it. I'd be like, okay, I acknowledge I drink loads or I drink too much. I know I'm going to be focusing on what I want. I focus on what I want. You've got to focus on what you want. You've got to focus on what you have. You've got to focus on what you want. You've got to focus on what you have. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you have. So for my people that are saying to me, I can't feel, I don't know how to feel. Okay, so you just go, well, I wonder if I can feel. I wonder what feeling is feeling like. Oh, I'm just going to touch my arm. Oh, yeah, I can feel myself. All right, that's interesting. And then just keep curious. You've got to have a curious you've got to have a curious mindset. Let me go back to Caroline because I asked her a question. It made sense. I felt a range of things, angry, sad, and I'm keeping myself out of the full overwhelm of depression. So even depression is there for a reason. Depression is, it will pass through you. Depression is sadness saying, I need your attention. I need you to look at me. I'm getting good sleep, eating as best as I can. Amazing. So these feelings came up for you, Caroline. So your job is to be able to feel them, feel angry, feel sad, write them out, and like really learn to be like, have them as allies. So you do not go anywhere in life without any of them. And it's like you show up for yourself whatever the fucking weather. I think I'm scared of failing, so I don't try. There you go. So that's a story. So underneath that, Nikki. So Nikki will drink too much because it gives her. So what does drink give you? What does drink give you? It gives you a sense of numbing out and disconnecting from the feeling of I'm failing. Well, I'm going to be fucking brutal, Nikki. You will fucking fail. You will fuck up again and again and again and again. And the only way to build confidence in oneself, to build self-assuredness, to build this unbothered, exclusive feeling in oneself is to take the first step. See, everybody's brain, when they haven't been doing things, is they build up this fucking huge mountain like Mount Everest and they think, fuck, I'm down here, I've got to climb up there in one day. No, you go one step. So what it is, so Nikki, this is what I would advise you to do, is focus on what you want. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you already have and take a baby step towards it. And this is why inside Main Character Energy, still haven't done my fucking sales page, inside Main Character Energy, it's like I guide you how to do this, and you do this, and it won't make sense for your brain because you believe the way that you're living your life is the only way. It's not the only fucking way. There are so many ways to live your fucking life. There's so many ways to look at life. So if I go back to Caroline, she says, I've kind of lost the sense that there are so many possibilities. And you go, this is what I would say, Caroline, because when my mood drops, it's like, oh, I sense that there's no possibilities, the world is against me. That's my MO. And it's like, oh, I noticed my mood has dropped. Okay, what do I need? How do I take care of myself? And it's like, I don't eat as best as I can, or it's like I amplify my self-care. Like I have to, and even today, right? And I'm not comparing myself with Caroline. I'm just going, like, I had 50 fucking thousand things to do. My assistant is off. She's off today. And I was getting really ratty, and in my head, I was like, oh my God, I really need her. She needs to be here. And I was having like a little tantrum, and I was like, no, bitch, settle your fucking self down, bring yourself back to a peaceful, grounded state, and get on with what you need to do. You have not got any support today. You're the one who needs to show up for yourself. And it's like, the more you do this over a period of time, it compounds. It compounds until you are the person who can show up for yourself, whatever fucking happens and however you feel.